Prepare for power. Exactly. How are you going to be able to generate any power without preparing your blocks? This is what we're here to find out today. Hello, I'm Matthew and welcome to the Knowledge Karate Academy YouTube channel. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and you'll be able to see all the latest videos that we upload over the next few months. So before we go any further, as you can see, on this video, we're going to be focusing on breaking down your blocks. Preparing your blocks is the best way to generate power, whether you're doing that on the spot, stepping forwards, or even stepping backwards. You can even put this in your kata, and even your 5 or 1-step sparring. It's perfect for everybody, especially lower grades. This way you will be able to grasp how to deliver strong blocks in your normal karate training. With head block, keep it nice and simple. Make sure your arm is nice and high, forearm roughly in the middle of your head, and make sure your other hand pulls back to your hip. If you want to keep it nice and fancy, you can open your hand midway through and then pull your hand back to your hip. You can even make this a little bit faster so your hand is nice and relaxed, so you can really snap your hand back to your hip. Moving on to outside block. Now this requires a little bit more breakdown in order to prepare for the block. You make sure first of all that the arm that is blocking goes out straight in front of you and the hand on your hip goes up by the side of your body. This is how to prepare for an outside block. You can simply break it down by making sure that the arm is straight, pulls back to your hip, while the other hand then blocks. You can then gradually start to speed this up so both arms work together and making sure that you have that pull and block at the same time. The approach an inside block is very similar to outside block. As you can see, you make sure the blocking arm straightens while the hand on your hip then goes across your belt inside your body. You then make sure your hand stays on the outside of your arm and you pull your hand back to your hip and block with the other arm. This can be repeated in the same manner as outside block. Blocking arm straightens while the other arm goes across your body. You then pull your hand back and block. It's that feeling of pulling that you want to really emphasize to generate power for your blocks. Speaking of that pulling action, the same can be applied for groin block. As you can see, the hand on your hip goes to your opposite ear while the current blocking hand stays nice and straight. You then pull your hand back to your hip while the other hand blocks downwards. The hand on your hip goes up to your opposite ear, and at the same time, once you're ready to block, you will pull your hand and block. The action is to pull and block at the same time. The hand movements in knife hand block are not so different from the groin block. This time your hands are open. Instead of having your hand on your hip, you'll have your forearm across your stomach. This hand will go to your opposite ear, while the blocking arm will then straighten. The arm that is straight will then pull back to your stomach while the other hand strikes. You repeat this action so that everything works together. You prepare and then you pull and strike at the same time, making sure that your hands are nice and strong. So to keep it really simple, we're going to break it down so you've got the preparation, the step, and the block. This is a fantastic way to understand and really grasp how to deliver strong blocks moving forward or backwards. Some of the recurring mistakes that normally happen, especially at a lower grade level, is they're not really sure when to time their block. So for example, stepping forward outside block, they may have the preparation, but they'll block too early, therefore meaning the block ends up happening before the step. It's the same going backwards. Say for example for inside block, they may step back but block too early, so there's no real connection. As well as that, they might not even prepare at all, so they end up, for example, doing groin block with no real preparation and just putting their arm up. The key is to remember preparation, step, block, and then gradually you'll be able to speed this up. This time, get some blocks, put them all together in a sequence just for a laugh. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, mix up the blocks, do whatever you like this. So there you have it, how to fully prepare blocks and how to generate power correctly when stepping forward or backwards. Like I said before, this is perfect for lower grades to really grasp how to generate power while stepping forward and backwards. And this will set you up for when you go further down your karate training. If you've just joined us, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.